sweet pockets. Look, we wanted to hop on and let everyone who's listening know that we're safe. And as you know, this week has been incredibly damaging and heartbreaking for our city of Los Angeles. And we are sending love, support, and all of our hearts to every single person and animal that has been affected by these fires. Leash, how you doing?
Yeah, we just wanted everyone to know that we had pre-taped this episode. So that all happened before the fires broke out and everyone was impacted the way they happened. And if things sound a little lighthearted or positive in the context, that's because we had done it before.
Yeah, there are so many places to donate and to volunteer, and it can get incredibly overwhelming because there's so much information out there on social media. Leash, you and I were thinking, what are two spots that deserve some recognition, and one of them certainly is the Pasadena Humane Society. Pasadena Humane Society is taking in all the wildlife, all the animals that have been affected by the fires, especially over by Eaton, which was the Altadena area. They're just doing amazing work. And if anyone is interested in donating to them, their site is the PasadenaHumaneSociety.org. And the other one is, I don't know if anyone knows this, but up to 30% or so of our fighter fighters are incarcerated, right?
That's right. And they only get paid
way below minimum wage. So the Anti-Recidivism Coalition is this nonprofit that's dedicated to en masse incarceration. And now they're raising funds for the incarcerated firefighters. You can donate to antirecidivism.org/donate. And that would certainly help because they're truly saving our lives, our property, and risking their own in the process.
Right. We wanted to just give you a couple because we know it's a lot to take in, and a lot of you want to help from where you live, which is oftentimes far away from what's going on. So you can find the link in the description.
Yeah. Anyone who is listening that's in LA, we hope you're safe. We hope your family and your loved ones are safe, and we'll get through this. All right. Enjoy the episode.
Love you.
I'm digging your socks.
These are the pants socks.
I know they are. I wear my pants socks.
You wear these a lot.
I do. I have a few pairs, so I just
sometimes with our merch, I forget to get more than I needed.
Really?
Or wanted, yeah. Like these. I wish I had a bunch of pairs of these.
Yeah, you need more than one pair.
Did you receive your merch? Our merch is out. Everyone has it now.
Good.
Yeah, it's exciting.
No secret, I loved that merch drop.
Yeah. Jessa nailed it. We need to put out videos or pictures. Like if you're wearing it, please send it to us
please,
and we'll put it up on our site.
Aren't they comfortable?
Not our site. We don't have a website.
Well, we have an Instagram page. Don't people use their Instagram page as a website these days?
I don't know.
Because you have all of the links now that you can attach under your bio. The link tree.
You know, Lily,
tree.
Our old assistant from the reboot of The L Word, who's a friend of ours, built us a website
that we've never used.
And we never launched it. Do you know how dicky that was of us?
Was it dicky or we just didn't have
it was not dicky, but
I don't know if
what was
dicky's
wrong with us?
Word. I don't know if we needed it.
Well, that's not true because just now it could be, we could post
now
pictures.
People use Linktree is my point.
But so Linktree would get you to the website.
Sure, but then Linktree is also the sort of thing where it's merch and you click and there's this merch. You don't need to go on the website to then find the merch. Or tour dates, you hit the link on the Linktree. It gives you all the tour dates. You don't need to go to the website to search for the tour dates. It's just.
Are you sure? Are you 100% sure about what you're saying?
No, I don't. I'm not good at the social media thing.
Because when I Linktree somebody, if I'm interested, I'll click and I'll go to their website.
Oh, I see. I don't go to their website anymore.
Okay.
I don't think we have the attention spans any longer to want to sift through a website of someone, unless you're shopping and you're like Alex Mill, for instance, and you think, oh, what are the sweaters or the T-shirts? For a regular website,
I don't know, Kate.
I don't think anyone really peruses a website like we used to. I think we want instant gratification.
I peruse them. I look at them.
You're.
I go to about pages. I'm like,
yeah,
who are you really?
And you're the girl that would still read the back of album covers to memorize the lyrics of songs. It's a generational thing. That's not how.
I don't know. Is there a young person we could call right now?
No.
I feel like we should call. Can I call Lily? Will you let me call someone every episode? That would be so much fun for me.
Do you want to call Lily?
Can I please call Lily?
Go ahead.
Oh, so excited.
I don't know if this is fun for
I feel like
anybody else.
this might be a segment. Kate, let's Leisha call somebody.
I don't know if anyone else is going to appreciate this, but as long as your needs are met.
It's only, I asked if it was okay for you. Let's see. Here we go. Come on. I think it's because she has a new job.
Right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Lily.
Ooh.
Okay, let me text.
She sent you right to voicemail.
I know she did.
She really did.
I know it's very personal now. You know when someone, my phone's never on me.
The secret is that when you don't want to answer the call, you don't hit send to voicemail. You let it ring 5 times. And you be patient and let it naturally go to voicemail so they don't think you're doing it.
Well, now every time I call you, I'm going to be like, oh, she's waiting me out.
No, I answer the phone when you call.
I want you to know I just don't have this thing near me.
I butt dialed you a number of times over the holiday, and I think you were offended.
No, after that, I was like, is it a real call or a butt dial? You know,
I don't know why my
ask.
phone decides to call people at random.
Did you see this? I got this thing.
What is that?
I got one of these snappies.
Oh, that's neat.
Look, watch.
Oh, how fun. It's like a widget. It's like a widget thing.
Kinda.
The fidget spinner.
I
didn't mean to
call back.
I didn't mean to butt dial you, and I thought the iPhone is designed so it gets locked, so you don't make those calls by accident.
You would hope, but man.
Well, my phone has surpassed that and just calls people randomly, and then they reach out and they're like, "Hey, you called?" No.
We can call my segment Pocket Dial. It just came to me. I'm so excited. I will make sure I tell the person earlier that I'll be calling, so they'll pick up.
Okay.
Speaking of websites, Kate, I would just like to again remind everyone, and I hate to say this, but I might be doing this every single time. And you also.
I'll be doing it too.
Yeah. So you start. You say it this time.
Well, in case anyone who doesn't know, which I don't know how they wouldn't know because we talk about it all the time, but you know what? It's our job to bring this up, and we're excited too, which is our book is coming out in 6 months.
We wrote a memoir.
We did. We wrote a memoir.
Duel. We each have our own chapters.
And people think that's funny. How do you do that? And then anyone who's read it says, "Oh, I completely understand."
And everyone says, "Oh, your voices are so different. They're distinct."
They're distinct, but yet there's a parallel to it. So we wrote a book. We poured our heart and soul into it. It comes out in June, and
it's called So Gay for You.
And you can get it where?
You can get it at sogayforyou.com.
You can pre-order it.
Well, what that website, speaking of which, after you just took websites down, what that website offers is a bunch of different locations you can order the book. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. You can get it at Starlight. You can go to Premiere and get a signed copy.
And that's for anyone who's
international.
But why is Premiere good? Because it's overseas. So anyone who can't make it into the States can get one who lives in England or South America or anywhere around the world.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's global. We're global at this point.
We will be, yeah.
We're pre-order global. And then I think it'll also be. And then you're going to hear our voices later. You're going to be able to get it that way.
That's right.
Which is really up to you.
If you want to.
Do you want to walk with it? Do you want to hike with it? Do you want to get on a treadmill with it?
They're good for long car rides.
Oh, a car ride.
I love a book
road
on tape in a car ride.
Oh, a book on tape. You're dissing me? You think I read the back of an album?
A book on tape? Book on tape. Audiobooks.
Okay, Grandma.
Books on tape. Oh, right.
I'm like, you'll get it. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying I'm not from the same generation as you.
I just needed you to.
I just don't know if websites are the way to go these days. But
okay. But the only website to go to would be sogayforyou.com.
That's where you can pre-order it.
And that's a great website.
If you're going to have any website.
All
on
the
your
others,
docket,
don't worry about them.
No.
But that one for sure.
The audiobooks. Don't you listen to audiobooks on a?
I do. So you listen to podcasts and you listen to audiobooks.
Books on tape.
That's your thing. Books on tape. Maybe we could find someone from the 80s, a company that still does books on tape, and we can press So Gay for You.
That would be great.
on
The
a
long
cassette.
book. My parents had Lonesome Dove on and books on tape, and it came in 2 sections because it's such a massive.
What is that?
Lonesome Dove. It's
Don't
this
know it.
iconic book. Lonesome
is?
Dove.
Don't
Yeah,
know
they
it.
made a TV series about it in the early '90s or late '80s,
Okay.
starring somebody that you're going to be like, oh, right, them.
Uh-huh.
Lonesome Dove.
Never heard
Any
Oh,
parent
my
from
parents, every time I got in their minivan, there was something playing.
that. Yeah, that's how it was with my dad. Yeah.
So wait, I want to talk about cassette tapes. So there is a chance that it will have a resurgence.
Are you saying that
Books on tape.
to
I'm
me,
saying
or are
if
you
you and I
saying
want
that-
to, we could probably find a place to make a cassette
Why?
of our book.
Why on earth
For
would
fun,
you do that?
For like merch.
And then everyone is forced to go out and buy a tape player. They don't make boom boxes anymore.
They make, yeah, sure they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. You know how vinyl made a whole comeback?
Sure.
You don't think
but
it's going to
vinyl-
happen to cassettes?
Yeah, people are releasing cassettes.
Are
Thank
I
you.
just saw a Brat cassette and I saw a Chapel Roan cassette.
But that also
Thank you.
feels very kitsch. Like it's that
It's
thing
not
where
kitsch,
like
it's tape. It's actual tape.
I understand,
Like, kids
but
don't know what that is.
I
They're like, "What's
understand,
this?"
but I feel like that's going to be a trend, and it's going to be
It
short-lived.
is going to be a trend.
But
I
it's
don't
going to
think
be
it'll
short-lived.
No, I think tape sounds great. I think it's fun for people to be able to like have something tangible and they can flip it.
I
go to
grew up
side
on
B.
tapes. Listen, my first
I know
music
you did.
was tape.
So why are you saying?
Because I just think it's going to be kitsch. I think it's going to be a short-lived kitschy trend, and then they're going to move on, and maybe it'll be CDs next, or maybe DVDs will come back into fashion.
It all will.
I
Because the people that weren't around for it find it interesting.
Right. I
So
just
they're like, "What's a
think some of
cassette
these
tape?"
things might just be a little short-lived.
You
in
know, like
terms
when
of-
you'd rewind, you'd put tape around your eraser on your pencil, and you'd have
course.
to rewind. Like they want to do things like they're like, "What the hell is that?"
until they're like, okay, I'm bored of that, and then the new trend goes on. Vinyl, I
sure,
feel
we
like
could
is
miss
a.
the opportunity, or we could put it on tape. I think your funny thing you accidentally did at the beginning could be a great idea.
I think books on. You want to waste. Let me know how it goes. Tell
You're
me
not going
what
to help me. You're just going to say.
It depends. But my goal isn't books on tape. I just use that is because that's what I
get
was
why
raised
you-
hearing. But
I
I'm
know.
not thinking of getting the actual cassette and putting it into my car, which I don't even have a cassette player in my car. Obviously, it's an audiobook. It's an
Right,
app.
but
It's a thing
somebody
that
might
you
have a
download on
Walkman.
iTunes. Are Walkmans back in style?
Probably.
Are they?
Yes.
Walkmans are back.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you,
Yes.
and you're
I'm
like,
telling you,
no,
all
it's
the
over.
All the teens have cassette players.
It's over.
They walk around with them. They make mixtapes for each other.
The teens have cassette players.
The teens have cassette players and CD players. They make mixtapes for each other. We go to Amoeba and try to find cassettes.
Thank
it's
you.
very in. People
Val
are
has
releasing
teenagers.
People are releasing new cassettes. It's very in.
Okay. Okay.
I think
I
books
just
on
think
tape
I
are
think it's
the
going to be a
next.
short-lived kitsch moment. That's all I'm saying.
Well, our book is going to be out for 1 year and 1 year only. I mean, it'll be out forever.
What are you
I mean,
talking
we have a
about?
moment to put it out. We have like, this is it. We're putting it out. How are we going to do it?
we're putting it
We're
out
just
on
going to be
audio.
like, well,
You can read it on. You can physically buy your book.
I like to do things on my own time. My schedule is a little unconventional, and I don't get to places exactly on time. And you know what? That's okay. My friends know that. The people who depend on me know what to expect when it comes to my schedule, and I like my system. Who doesn't?
Flexibility in your workday means you can decide when and where to invest your time, like focusing on the important parts of the business that only you can do. With Stamps.com, tedious tasks like sending certified mail, invoices, checks, or documents and packages can be done on your time, not someone else's.
And Stamps.com is the definition of flexibility when you need to ship. Take care of mailing and shipping wherever you are, even on the go with Stamps.com mobile app. All you need is a computer and a printer. I love it. It's so easy to send things out, and Stamps.com will even send you a free scale. And when you're ready, you can easily schedule package pickups through Stamps.com dashboard.
Have more flexibility in your life with Stamps.com. Sign up at Stamps.com and use code PANTS for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, code PANTS. Oh, is that Lily?
Hi, Lily.
Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks for calling. You're live on Pants right now. I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. You just scared me.
Okay, sorry. Well, it's the only way I could get you to call.
Was
Okay.
all caps.
All caps.
What did you say to her?
I did all caps.
What did you say? Help?
Pick up. Call me. I didn't say
Oh,
help.
did you give her a heart attack?
Basically did.
Are you okay, Lily?
Are you okay?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Okay, great.
Are you in LA?
So, okay, it has a lot of questions.
Are you in LA?
Are you in LA?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with Sydney right now. 1 second.
Hi, Sydney.
Hi, Sydney.
Hold on. Should wear pants.
Okay.
All right, so what's your
Cutest
question?
couple ever, by the way.
Adorable
these two.
couple, yes.
Okay. So Kate was just trying to say on Pants that websites are, I mean, you use a word. You say the word. What do you think?
I don't think websites are...
Obsolete?
I didn't say they're obsolete. I don't think they're used as much anymore. Outside of clothing brands, I don't think websites are used that much.
Can you hear Kate? Or do I need to repeat everything she
No,
says?
no, I
Okay.
can hear her.
So, and I said, well, our good friend Lily built us a website.
And we've
we
never
were
used it.
very horrible people. And we'd never launched it after you spent months building it. So one, I'd like you to just have the floor to say what you want about that. And then
Just to vent about you guys?
just vent. Yeah, like maybe describe us or like what it was like to work for us or you know.
You want her to take us down publicly.
No, I want her to just
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Wow. I feel really put on the spot here.
No, you're good.
To be honest, I never finished the website.
Oh.
So, but I was like 90% done, and then I waited for what was it, 5 months to get headshots of you guys that you both liked.
Yeah. I think when it came to the pictures, that's
Yeah.
when we kind of flaked.
Yeah.
Because I have to tell you from our side, like pictures are hard to like, you don't look at yourself.
No.
You don't want to pick one of yourself. You never, even when you do, you're like, I guess that one.
Yeah, always.
I'm never like, put this out. I
Yeah.
love this of
The
myself.
world needs to see this
Everyone
one.
needs
Yeah.
this. Like it's just like, it's like that deep insecurity that we hold
Yeah.
as
Right. But
performance.
dare I say, as actors, you should have photos of yourself easily.
Oh, we do. We just don't like looking at
There
them.
are those, and then we do have photo shoots with our very good friends, artists that take great pictures. It still doesn't take away that we don't like ourselves in the pictures. It's like you just
We have photos of ourselves. We just like to pretend they don't exist so we don't have to acknowledge them. Not based off the photographer. It's just based on our own insecurities.
insecurity. That's what I'm saying. It's like a deep-seated something. So that's, yes, you're correct. And we
So
stop
the
whole
moment you
process.
say choose photos,
Do you
I
feel
just
the
I
same
black
way?
out.
Oh, what did Kate say?
I said the moment you say choose photos, I black out, and it'll be the last thing I'll ever do on the to-do list.
Right. So anyway, we basically screwed up. You got a fantastic new job, and then you were like, I actually don't have time to finish your website. But on this website, will you describe what it was going to be? And then maybe our pockets could say, hey, guys, find someone to finish Lily's job and put it out there because we need it.
Or do we need
I
it?
could also come around to it on weekends
well,
or something.
we don't want to, you've
Or
you
do
did
we need
enough.
or do we need
So
it?
here's the question. Do we need this website? Because Kate's like, I don't think anybody needs a website. And I'm like, I think we do.
Because we have Linktree now. And you have
she
all the
thinks
links.
Linktree. And I said, Linktree takes you to a website.
Well, it takes to a specific part of a website where you're not just opening up an about page and everything else.
No, it takes you
want
to a
merch, it just
website.
takes you immediately to the merch. It takes you immediately to tour dates. It takes you immediately to announcements. Who's calling? What the fuck is this?
What is that?
Pick up. Group call.
What is that song?
What is this?
Hold, please.
Leisha's calling you on the other line.
What's that song?
What is this fucking song? Someone's calling me, but I don't know why this song is attached to them. Oh my god, that was so
I'm
strange.
sorry, but this
Okay,
is
sorry.
so
Okay.
funny
Okay.
that Kate is
What?
being the tech-forward person with a stance on websites.
I know. This is why I said, I go, Kate.
Wait, I can't hear
'cause
Lily.
was-
What'd she just say?
That you're the expert and you have a big stance on websites.
It's just,
this is why
it's my
I said
it's my
we need to
instinct.
call Lily.
It's my instinct.
So please explain to either us, Kate, or the listeners why you think we either need this
Maybe
website
all of
or
us
don't.
together.
Well, I guess you could let your pockets decide. You call them your pockets. I'm a big fan, I promise.
Yes.
But I think it would be nice to have a centralized platform for everything you guys do. Mm-hmm. You have pants. You have your merch. The
Right.
book coming out.
Right.
Rumors of other stuff in the works.
Mm-hmm.
And it would just be nice to have one platform for all of that. And you have people DM you on Instagram, reach out to you in all these different ways. You have an email. Like, wouldn't it be nice just to have a page on a website where people can write to you guys about what they want to hear about? I don't know what else.
It's true. What do
They're in love with you.
They have great ideas of things we could talk about.
Yeah.
The pockets do. I mean, it's like to have access to that outside of Instagram
But then we have
would be great.
DMs. But what about then?
But
Are DMs obsolete?
We don't check them. No, I'm just saying it's a central home. It's like one location.
So does that mean that this website takes away from Linktree, Lily?
No, Linktree takes you to the
No,
website.
It takes you to the website. Yeah. And also, as I'm sure all your fans are big fans of integrated APIs, I integrated it.
I know
with
I am.
Spotify.
I love an API.
Right. And you guys say that all the time. It's honestly getting tiring.
I know. I'm trying to manage it so I don't drive you crazy.
Like, find other topics, Kate.
Okay,
But-
so what would be great, Lily, and I'll call you about this later. Maybe we, hire you again to finish this guy, and we'll just put it out, put it up, put it up, put it
Woo.
up and out.
Yeah.
You okay?
Are you excited? I know I am.
I'm thrilled.
Okay.
I have to quit my day job.
Okay, so and you know what else she had
What?
on this website that I thought was so clever?
Which?
All the pants episodes. So someone can go to the site and go click. You can read all the 5
Was
years.
it linked to
we've done,
YouTube?
4 years. It links to everything, so you could listen to a certain. I mean, it was amazing.
My favorite part of the website, if you want me to my own horns,
Please do.
is you could like certain websites. So you could save your favorites.
What does that mean? You could save favorites. How many websites do we have? Do we have more than one that I don't know about?
No. You save your favorite podcast episodes.
Podcast.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So, for example, I love to send my parents episodes where I'm name dropped. And now,
Well, you can
I
send
just
your
go to
parents
the
this one
website.
too when it comes out.
Yeah, you can send them this one as well.
I know, they'll be so proud.
This is episode 2 of season 5. Okay, so I'm inspired personally to get this thing launched. I think it's a great 2025 goal.
Okay.
I think it's the year to do it.
All right.
Now or never.
Your pants.
Okay. Well,
Have your software engineer fans DM you, or I'll finish it.
You mean hand off all the work you did to another software person?
she actually was like, this is actually a grind to launch it.
Right.
She didn't have the time, but maybe we could talk to her about this later.
Great.
Anyway, I think it's time we put it up.
Deployment doesn't feel like a fun podcast topic.
Okay, so great. So
No, you don't think?
The main point is it is important to have one.
Is it? I'm still
Yeah.
not convinced.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not
don't know.
convinced.
I think it'd be nice just because you guys do a lot of different things, and it's cool to be able to save podcast episodes and listen across platforms. But
And how old are
I don't know,
you?
look up-
How old are you?
25.
That's right.
I thought you were
That's our-
26.
That's our demographic right there.
Yeah.
She's speaking on behalf of. Yeah, you're in there. I mean, it's a range, but you're in there.
No, it's only specifically for
Only
25-year-olds.
Nobody else.
25-year-olds.
Okay. Well,
All right,
thanks for
Lil,
picking
we won't
up.
take up any more of your time.
Love you. Thank
Love
you
to
for-
Sydney.
Yeah.
Thank
Love
you.
you
Sorry I
guys.
scared
Bye,
you.
love you.
Bye.
No, you're good. Bye.
Bye.
I did. I had to scare her to pick up
Is that what you wrote to her? You said, pick up?
in capitals.
She probably thought you were like
Well, I
being
did that.
rushed to
She
the
sat
hospital.
on it. No, honestly, she sat on pick up. And then I finally wrote, like a couple
Help.
minutes later, call me in capitals. So she probably was like, uh-oh.
She was full on ignoring you. She's,
I know. And that's okay.
what is-
That's okay.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, but it's so like that was blatant ignoring until you
It's okay.
basically said
she's
you were in a
with her girlfriend who
non-surviving
God
car
knows
crash.
what they were doing. They're 25. Like,
They're driving around. They're having
weren't
lunch
driving,
together.
They're in bed. What are you, crazy?
No, they're not.
They're on a couch. No.
She's working today.
She was with Sydney.
I know, but I don't think they were at home. It sounded like
Do
she
I
was
need
in a
to call her
car.
back?
No, I don't care enough. It just sounded to
Okay.
me like she was out. It didn't sound like she was at home. It didn't sound
Anyway.
quiet in the background.
Well, first of all, thank you for introducing the new segment, Pocket Dial.
I'm curious
second of all,
who's going to be called next week.
I cannot wait to make a list.
Okay.
Like, I think I might have trouble sleeping tonight. I'm so excited.
Okay.
But what do you think about what she said?
I'm not sold on a website. I just don't
You're
know
not
if
sold on
they're-
a cassette. You're not sold on a website.
Cassettes, I'm not getting into the cassettes, but the website, I don't know if it's. I think everything, unfortunately, is through Instagram these days. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. But I feel like all promotional tools are used through Instagram. I'm sure TikTok. I don't know anything about TikTok. And there's that link tree for a reason. And people were like, oh, and it's direct. It directs them immediately to whatever it is they're interested in of that person, whether it's a new album or a book or merch or a bottle of tequila, whatever the fuck it is. That's my opinion. Happy to be wrong.
Okay.
But that's what I think.
Okay.
Because we have short attention spans. We want what we want when we want it. There's no more of, let me discover. No, we want what we want.
Are you sure?
I think so. That's everything points in that direction from what I'm witnessing.
Okay. There's a whole slow movement too happening.
That I'm all about. I was in a short film about 30 years ago with my friend Jimmy called Slowmo.
What's
all
it
about
about?
This very thing.
Talk
about how
about
the
it. I
world
don't
is
know any
moving
of this.
so fast. And everyone, this director, John Krokitis, directed it. And the world moves super, super fast. And then there's this subgroup, the subculture of slow-mos, where you're just slow with everything.
Like, in what way?
Just like in life, like you're not missing, like you're not so enraptured in whatever you're doing. It's, obviously it was a.
But are you physically like making choice? You're making
He
choices,
made it in the
or are you like
no in the film he made it look like the
creature?
people. He made it look like the slow-mos were moving normally, where everybody else who wasn't a slow-mo
That's
was
cool.
like moving at the speed of
Ooh,
light.
I love that.
It was
Can
a
we
short-
rent this? Can we see this? Talk about rent.
Okay, amoeba.
VHS.
Idiot.
Let me run down to Blockbuster.
Yeah, go. Good luck.
Well, honestly, how can someone find this?
I have
Because
no
I think this sounds
fucking
really
idea
great.
how anyone would find it.
Really?
But whenever I hear of the slow-mo movement, I think of this movie because we made that movie in 99
Wow.
or something, or the year 2000.
So ahead of its time.
So ahead of its time.
I really want to see this, so I'm going to look that up later.
I might have it on VHS somewhere.
See?
Maybe. Or I might not any longer. I couldn't tell you.
People also buy a bunch of old equipment, put it together, and like transfer things.
They do that they transfer it to what?
Whatever's the latest thing to have. Like Heather and I have video. We have so much stuff on VHS, and we're like, what do we? They're like dinosaurs, but you can transfer. You have to buy all the old.
Anna's done that with a bunch of old
See?
old video. She's
what I'm
you
talking
transfer
about.
it and then you
Yeah.
put it on a hard drive.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
All that.
That's great. Anna's done that with a bunch of old movie footage that her parents took from old video cameras.
Exactly.
Are you doing
Otherwise,
that?
it's like lost.
Are you doing that with Heather with all of your
That's
old?
what I'm saying. We've done it. We've already
Oh,
done
you did it already?
Oh, Heather bought the like VHS that hook. Then you got to get the cord
Yeah.
that you would otherwise have found at
Yes.
Radio Shack that you have to now, or have to figure out the plugs to go to the next.
And
it's
so
really fun.
where does that stuff now live? On a hard drive?
Yeah. It's really fun.
Do hard drives ever wear out and they no longer work?
Yes, and they also become out of date. So like then you have to get.
So then
the
you have
new-
to buy the new piece of shit.
Yeah,
that,
it's
that
just
will
the
then
world
make,
we live in.
Right.
There was a whole thing. Oh, I know it. Okay, there was a whole thing about phones have phones ruined our lives or improved our lives?
Yeah.
And it's about this subject, and a lot of people came to bat. Like we used to have, images like Polaroids and
Physical,
and they're all-
tangible
Yeah, but
photos?
they're all stuffed away in a closet, and now I can have them. Now I can carry them with me, and that's better.
Right.
And some people are saying, yeah, but now you're never living in the moment because you're always taking the picture of the thing you're not really experiencing.
Right.
So it's kind of a,
Right.
what do you think?
I mean, there's an argument for both, right? They're both right.
Right.
No one's wrong.
I mean, we would frame pictures. I wouldn't say they're always stuffed away in a closet.
It's about how you look at it.
Well, there's also like tape them on your fridge, or like what I'm saying is the person who said you stuff them away in a closet isn't 100% true, because people would like.
They were tangible.
Well, but you would see them. You would hang them, remember it like.
They were tangible.
Your friends' houses.
They were in frames.
Yeah,
and
like even those ones that had like multiple frames.
Those were
Do you
so
remember
tacky.
those?
Yeah.
I know, but what I'm saying is they lived amongst their pictures. It wasn't like they were always, like your mother, for instance, had frames all around her house, you said.
Christ.
So like,
yeah,
they're not always gone. But now, like, I don't know which I like better.
Again, it was a tangibility on a phone. It's not tangible.
But it's with you.
I can show it to you.
I could pull it up right now, whereas
sure, but I'm not going to get a copy of
it.
it. I'm not going to go get a copy of it. Like I can't, put that in a frame. I mean, I guess I could if I use a Nora Frames. Look what I just did there with the shout out. But
by the way, can we talk about those frames?
Oh, Mary loves hers.
It's the best. Okay, we're doing ads for this company, but it really is like a game
It's a great
changer.
gift. I can control all of the photos my mom sees. Instead of emailing to her, I just dump it onto the app that I'm in control of.
It's amazing.
And when she wakes up, she can see a new picture.
A whole new slew of them. You add them like it's nothing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's the greatest gift for families to share.
I didn't know if she would like it. I thought it might be a little too...
I was like, send it to your mom.
I didn't know.
Gonna freak.
Yeah, but Mary doesn't like techie stuff.
But
like,
she doesn't do it.
I understand, but I also was curious to see what it looked like out of the box and everything else. And I have to say, I expected her to be like, this is a fad. She loved it.
Yeah, you go on a vacation, you just like blast them off. Here's our fun experience.
Yeah, here it is.
It's like they're with you.
Mm-hmm. But back to what you were saying.
Yeah, sure.
With the photos and the real ones that you would get developed and what we have now. You were saying what? You can't decide what you like better.
I just think there's something about that like, speaking of slow-mos, that was fun. Like you'd take them on, you wouldn't see them before digital. Like you'd take them.
Total crapshoot, whether or not they're great.
Right, then you take them to get developed. You have to wait like a week. Then you go pick them up.
Yeah.
You need to, pull over in your car and you see what you got. Like there's something magical about that pace and that like mystery and I don't know. And now it's just there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I miss that part of it, I think.
Because
I love holding stuff. I love things with my hands. Like that's fun.
You like tangibility.
I do.
You like to have evidence.
Yeah.
And not just on your phone.
But I do like the convenience of like.
That is great.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if there is a better or worse.
I don't really know if there's an answer. I think it's a preference.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's whether you choose to, whatever you choose to agree with.
Right. Maybe there's just a little bit of both.
Have you seen the Hugh Grant movie, Heretic? Heretic, I think that's the name of it. The film is about this. It's about religion though, but it's a parable and it's like very similar. It's like the theme essentially is like, what do you believe? Like it's basically up to you to decide what you believe and how you choose to believe. Has anyone seen this or am I crazy?
No, I wanted to see it though. It's like an A24 horror, right?
It's an A24 horror film, yeah, but it's a thriller. It gets a little horror-y. The first half is really interesting in this regard because it's just a question of like perception. How do you, what do you think? Like it's in the eye of the beholder essentially of what you choose to believe. And so and I watched it last night, which is why I'm thinking this conversation about the tangible photographs or it living in your phone. It's like, which one's right? Couldn't tell you. It kind of depends on the individual and what they believe.
Cool. I want to see that.
You should. Like the first half is really interesting and he's excellent.
I have a Hugh Grant thing because I saw him interviewed once and he was kind of a dick. So I'll fall into it.
I think he's just a curmudgeon.
Is he?
But I don't know.
Anyway.
So if you watch
what?
this movie, you can tell me what you think and see if you agree with the reference that I'm using. I don't know why I thought of that, but I just did.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
All right. Until then, pants.
Pants.